here for a while. I had to go have a physical this week to be able to drive the truck. And it's the last place that Greg and I went the 3 weeks after he fell. Our doctor he's a Chinese man, and he does the acupuncture, so after Greg fell, Greg would go 2 to 3 times a week and get acupunctured. And I'd go in the room and I'd sit on the floor so that Greg could see my face so that we could talk back and forth. And now it was time for me to have my physical, and I got in there. And Shiny gives you the hug, and he always gets on me about my weight every time I go, so I knew what was going on. But I got in there, and the first thing he did is put up the chart, which I go this week to go get set up to have. Yeah, I got cataracts I got to get removed, so I couldn't see the chart. And he says, "Do you have your corrective lenses on?" And I'm going, "Yeah." So that. And then he took my blood pressure, and he just looked at me, and he said, "Linda," he said, "your blood pressure is high." Well, it's a tough place to go. So he checked everything out, and once he was done, he said, "I'm going to leave you in this room." And he said, "You just try to calm yourself, and I'll come back and get another reading." So he left me in the room. I was there. "Lord, you're my all in all. I pray that you would bring it down. Bring it down so I could get a reading. Because you can't drive if you don't get your paperwork." So after a few months back in, which he is a Chinaman, he meditates for 3 hours a day. He's done this for years. And the first thing he did is he looked at me in the eyes and he said, "Linda, Greg is gone. He is dead. He's not coming back." He said, "You need to close things off like he never was here and live your life like he never existed." And he said, "You have no power over your body." He said, "You have no power over your daughter's body." He said, "The only thing you have power over is your spirit." He said, "I meditate 3 hours a day and free my mind and free my spirit." And I thought, oh, my. If you have control of your spirit, Christ doesn't. And I knew when I left that place, that would be the last time I would see. I can't go back to such a place like that. So that night, Amy goes to a church in Columbus, and they put their sermons on, and I had just finished a book called Unseen, and it was a good book. And his sermons this month are from, parts of that book. And when he got done preaching, my spirit, he preached on boldness, have boldness before the Lord. You might not feel bold with what you're saying and doing, but we're to have a boldness. And I mean, my spirit was like a whirlwind in there. It is just a movement that I haven't felt for a long time. And then last night I went to bed, and I haven't told you, but I had a dream. And I said, there's such a fine line between dreams and visions. And I'm not sure where I was with things. And I don't know what I was doing, but all of a sudden I ended up in this place. And it was in a building that was kind of opened up. But there was somebody standing in the distance and another guy here, and this fellow back there was telling this guy, "It's time for you to go." And they left, and I watched. I didn't know where he was going. And I turned around. And there was a fellow there. And he said, "Linda, it's time for you to go." And he said, "I brought somebody to take you." And here's my husband. Black hair, black beard, and his body he wasn't as big as what he was. And we just embraced, and as we got ready to go, I woke up, I thought, some people don't ever wake up. When somebody comes to call them, they go in their sleep. You don't know. Are you ready? I believe with everything of who I am and what I am. Jesus Christ is real. The Bible is authentic. It is real. It doesn't tell you what is not so. And unless the Lord comes and gathers us all together, which I think some of us are going to see this in this life. But not all of us are going to. He's going to come and pick out some of us and say, "It's time for you to go. You better be ready."
I wanna run on greener pastures. I wanna dance on higher hills. I wanna drink from sweeter waters in the misty morning chill. And my soul is getting restless for the place where I belong. I can't wait to join the angels and sing my heaven song. I hear your voice and I catch my breath. Well done, my child, return and rest. Tears of joy roll down my cheek. It's beautiful beyond my wildest dreams. And I want to run on greener pastures. I want to dance on higher hills. I want to drink from sweeter waters in the misty morning chill. And my soul is getting restless for the place where I belong. I can't wait to join the angels and sing. I want to run on greener pastures. I want to dance on higher hills. I want to drink from sweeter waters in the misty morning chill. And my soul is getting restless for the place where I belong. I can't wait to join the angels and sing. No, I can't wait to join the angels and sing my heaven song.
Get ready.
1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, eye has not seen nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man, the things which God has prepared for those who love him. John 14:2-4. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. And where I go, you know, and the way you know.
Revelation 21:1-4. Now I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. Also there was no more sea. Then I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. God himself will be with them and be their God. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away.
Amen. Amen.
If you know it, feel free to sing. Worship.
I'm kind of homesick for our country, where my face flamed in sun. There's just a few days to labor. When